Hello everyone, welcome to Grace Complete Guide. Grace is an S-rank electric anomaly agent who focuses on inflicting shock on the enemy. With the correct build and team, she can help you clear the content in the game. First up, Grace skills. Grace is an electric type anomaly agent that specializes in using collection of weaponry to weaken the enemy and shock them into submission. And did you guys know that Grace is the only anomaly fighting style agent in the game currently? This makes her extremely unique as Anomaly deals damage through attribute called Anomaly, rather than traditional crit and attack scaling. Next up, Grace skill priority. Next up, Grace core skill. Increases her electric anomaly build-up, which increases the chances of Grace inflicting shock on enemies. When Grace is on field, you will mostly be using her X special attack, so upgrade that first. Upgrading Grace chain attack should be saved for the last since it deals a decent amount of AoE damage. Upgrading Grace basic attack is unnecessary as most of her damage comes from the shock status. Once again, Grace damage comes from the shock status, so upgrading Grace dodge is unnecessary too. Grace should focus on leveling up her core skill and special attack to maximize the damage she deals and anomaly build-up she needs. Afterward, try leveling her chain attack to deal a decent amount of AoE damage, but it is not as important as the first two. Next up, Grace best cinema or duplicates. Her best cinema will be C1, C2, C4, and C6. At C1, Grace basic attack 4 can help restore energy to the entire party. The energy restoration is only minimal so it doesn't change much. At C2, Grace now can reduce electric rest and enemy have bigger chance of getting shocked. This increases Grace effectiveness by a lot. At C4, Grace can easily accumulate 6 charge stacks after one use of her X special attack. These charges can be consumed through her basic attack and dash attack and restore Grace energy at a faster rate. At C6, Grace X special attack fires an extra grenade and can deal a lot of damage. Since Grace special attack is frequently used, this increases her overall damage on the field. Next up, her best builds. This includes W engine, disk drive, main stat, substat, and many more. So let's go. Her best W engine right now is Fusion Compiler. This is Grace's signature W engine. It greatly increases shock damage with pen ratio, electric damage, and anomaly proficiency. Effects should activate frequently since you will be using X special attacks. Best choice if you want to prioritize damage output. But we got 4-star too, Electro Lip Gloss, which increases shock damage with attack, damage stats, anomaly proficiency, and also easy to activate and should stay active most of the time. It can be obtained in New Erido City Fund. But also we got more, Rainforest Garment, which consumes energy to increase attack and advanced stats increase anomaly proficiency. And also we got the Blue Tier Magnetic Storm Alpha. This anomaly proficiency buff is rare and can increase shock anomaly buildup. The basic stats are low so cannot rely on electric damage if you're using this one. For Grace disk drive, we got the best set called Freedom Blues 4-piece and Swing Jazz 2-piece. This set increases Grace anomaly proficiency and reduce anomaly buildup rest of enemies. Swing Jazz increases Grace energy regen so that she can get out of more X special attack. And also the second best will be the Thunder Metal 4-piece and Swing Jazz 2-piece. Thunder Metal increases Grace attack as long as the enemy is shocked, which will always be the case since Grace provides the shock. For main stat, you're looking for the 4th slot of anomaly proficiency, for the 5th slot, electric damage or pen ratio depending on your set. So the 6th slot will be anomaly mastery. When it comes to main stat, Partition 4 and 6 are the most important. Partition 5 mainly has a personal damage main stat like pen ratio or electric damage percentage, which also a great bonus but not the highest priority. Partition 4 and 6 provides the anomaly stats which are your main target for Grace. This will increase anomaly buildup, which is the mastery, and anomaly damage proficiency. Both of these stats are the most important to get most out of Grace. For substat, you are looking forward to get anomaly proficiency, attack percentage, and pen. So when it comes to substat, things are mostly the same. Anomaly mastery is your biggest priority. After that, we have pen and attack percentage as nice way to increase a bit of your regular damage. When it comes to crit stats, we don't recommend carrying too much. Crit really shines when you invest more into the stat, and with the grace, we look to scale through anomaly instead of crit. So we got a lot of Grace teams, so let's go and check it out. So for free-to-play players, you got this F2P team, Grace, Anbi, and Sukaku, Bangbu, Electroboo. Anbi is important to have in Grace free-to-play team since they can activate each other's core skill. Sukaku can increase Grace attack and effectively increasing her overall damage. The next team is called Grace Shock Team, Grace, Anton, and Rina. For Bangbu, Electroboo, or Plagboo if you guys have that. This team uses all electric agents to maximize the shock you can inflict. You have Anton as a regular crit scaling attack agent, and Grace for high anomaly damage, and Rina for overall support and electric damage. This team also activates additional ability for all agents since they share the electric attribute. While it's fairly certain that Grace and Rina make for a strong pair, it's unsure what the last team slot should be. Anton is an easy inclusion for his electric attribute, but they split the team in two ways, anomaly and regular crit scaling. Well, for replacement for Anbi, you can replace Anton for Anbi as stun agent. This will let you build up more days on enemy rather than trying to utilize Anton's personal damage. If you don't have Rina, you can also replace her for Anbi. This will turn your mono electric team into a more traditional team with stun and attack agent. Instead of a final support slot, you have a Grace to provide additional damage to Anomaly. Next one will be Anomaly Disorder team. So we have a team featuring Grace, Electric Anomaly, Rina, Electric Support, and Nicole. Nicole is a strong inclusion on this team because of her ability to use Chaotic Metal drive this set. This debuffs the enemy, making them take more damage when she triggers Corruption, which is Ether Attribute Anomaly. Since anomaly damage doesn't scale off crit or attack, having Nicole on the team amplifies the anomaly damage of the team. This team also lets you trigger Disorder, which procs the two different attributes anomaly trigger on the enemy. Next up, we got Belobog Disorder team. We got Coleda, Ben, and Grace. Another potential of using all Belobog agents instead of using electric agents, we have Coleda and Ben as fire duo with Grace as the support. Coleda can provide a solid damage when paired with Ben, while also inflicting a good daze. Ben will be useful to tank enemy attacks and can also run supportive drive this set. Lastly, Grace is there to provide some extra anomaly damage with Shock. Coleda and Ben will burn with fire and Shock will trigger Disorder. Well, this wraps up our guide for Grace in Zenless Zone 0, being the only anomaly character, and Grace provides a unique playstyle and team option compared to other agents in the game. When it comes to meta, it's unclear whether Grace will be part of the top DPS team. However, her unique fighting style and anomaly focus makes her an enticing agent to play. As most anomaly agents come out, the potential for anomaly-based teams increases even further. Well, I guess that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys like Grace build. And if you guys have more character on mind, well, comment down below because I'm super curious too. But anyways, that's it. Have a good day and stay quirky.